Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog returning to you from hot and muggy Western Kentucky. But there's hope, there's good news. I remembered to turn off my fans today so you don't have to worry about hearing any annoying hum in the background from the fans. You'll just have to worry about the occasional drip coming off of me as I make this playthrough. As we left last time, we were about to attack Jiangxia, the city there. I am ready now. I am rested to take on this usually bloody battles in the city like this. I think, if I recall, we'll find out shortly, I think I outnumber him, but just the fact of having to go up these narrow city streets causes any kind of city battle to be a little bloodier than your average affair. So let's jump right in. See if we can do this. Let's see now. Oh my goodness, yeah, sure, I outnumber him by 14 soldiers. So yeah, they're predicting a close defeat, but I am counting on my guys to be able to pull this off. Who have we got? Huangshe. And then just a strategist, Handan Jian. And what do his security forces look like? So fair amount of archers there. Slightly depleted. He's much more depleted. His force is here, but his garrison is only minorly depleted. But fortunately, or hopefully, if we make some good progress, those forces will be more likely to break morale-wise. We'll find out. We'll find out. I think it's a typical city map. Yep, typical city map. We'll just have to, it'll just depend on which wall we were able to collapse as far as how we attack or how we go into the city. Well, that may be reaching that all of China will benefit from this attack. Might be a little premature for that. Tough talk from a strategist. Look at that. Here we go. It seems to be the typical corner that crumbles, is this left side corner. Do we have any kind of barricades we can see in here that might influence? I guess those will appear after the fact, perhaps. So right now the streets are wide open. Who have we got? This tower's down, so we got a little bit of tower coverage over here. And on this side, looks like that's destroyed. We don't have to worry about tower shots here. So we'll be coming in this way ideally. Maybe a few of us sneak around with... It shouldn't impact us too much there once we get through the breach. We'll bring my meager arrows forward to help deplete them before we start our charge. Let's see if I can do this. It works on the lumberyard kind of thing, but let's separate our cavalry out. Whoops. Because they can always maneuver back over quickly. I can always have them run back, but let's see if we can spread their defenses a little bit. Maybe they won't react to cavalry because cavalry can't really do much against their walls, but you never know the AI. We'll give it a shot. And then if I need the cavalry, once I break through and I have more maneuverability, I can always run them around for support and flanking options. Let's lead the charge. With the light axe band, we'll set you up over here. We'll follow that up also with my swords. That's going to be my first wave. We'll bring the halberds in as the second wave. And then the spearmen, which aren't my heavy attack units, we'll bring them in the back if I need to hold any positions, along with my medium axe infantry. I actually called them medium instead of heavy this time. And we'll bring them in lastly to break through any tough spots that may appear. And the rest of y'all, let's head over this way. The archers, they'll charge in first to soften the enemy. In fact, let's group you as one. Let's group these cavalry units so I can get to them fast. Oh. There's a good reason to group them. One of them snuck down over here. So let's keep you over here. We'll group you so I can call on you fast, and everybody else will just micromanage because we're going to get bottlenecked over here, at least initially, I'm guessing. Okie dokie, here we go. We'll see if any barricade... Oh, I take that back. I see a barricade right there. And I see a barricade right there. Are these the actual barricades or where they can build a barricade? We'll find out, because I've sometimes seen, but usually it has an icon over it of places they could be building a barricade. But those are their actual barricades. So they're going to try and force me along this row of towers over here. And while it may take a little longer, it's a little healthier if I take the long trek around. Unless, of course, they have archers behind all these fortifications. But maybe... we'll find out from the icons if they're actually built or just half built and I can cross over them. So anyway, enough talk, enough jibber jabber about stuff I don't really know yet. Let's start the battle. Where do we have units? We got one archer to deal with over here. We have another archer unit over here. Oh, kept a few archers over here, my horsemen. Maybe that will help us out. Archers, let's get you up and ready. We can get you up close. Right about there. Let's run you in, get you ready as we start bringing our next wave in to do the heavy fighting. We'll start walking you to give the archers a chance to soften, and then we'll run you up. Once things start developing here, we have light axe band that'll be attacking me. They got their spearmen there to give the great defense, and I do believe the spearmen have shields. So we'll try to have my archers go against the non-shielded, which I believe they are. Yes, non-shielded axemen in the back, as opposed to their guys in the front that have shields. We'll just have to battle through them. We'll let their archers take some pot shots on me. And now it's time to get these guys up a little quicker, because we gotta connect. Halberds in the back row. Bring you up. And if I have any... oh, they're running their spearmen away. What the hey? What do you know? Well, if they're gonna do that... let's take some axemen shots to help wear them out so they don't deplete my forces as we move in. See if we can take this corner. Establish something inside the gates. If they prove stubborn, we'll bring, even though they're also in weakened state, we'll bring my generals forward to see if we can't help out a little bit to break through any particularly tough spots. Okay, we're getting our archers out of the way. Of course, I'm low on ammunition now, so let's switch over to those halberds that also don't have shields. He's getting some buffs there. Maybe it's time to bring some of you down in there. Help soften that line. And the halberds, since he doesn't have archers there at the moment, let's bring you up closer for support as we start softening them up. Come on, let's break through there, some guys. Keep my eyes on your health as we try to break through a little bit up here. Okay, we got our power moves in. Let's back you guys out. Okay, we got rid of one. Yeah, we need to generalize you, weaken you down, Mr. General Guy. Mr. Huang She.
你似乎很是吃力，需要帮手。
有趣呀！你又能鼓唇弄舌，又懂战场厮杀。给我杀！
Let's break it through. Let's break it through. They're bringing up reinforcements. We don't have much time.
到底是无胆鼠辈。准备就绪，感受大敌的愤怒吧。好准备，加快速度。
Pull you guys back out. You just did your power moves. Try and preserve you a little bit. See if some of my halberds can break through. We got some halberd prone units in there. That Huang guy. Don't be that Huang guy. Let's back you out of here. Got the general wavering a little bit. Just a bloody bottleneck. This is uncool here. Just a boring, bloody battle, and I'm starting to break as he wears me down. Let's start breaking some generalship here. Okay, we got his general breaking. Can you finish him off? Can you finish him off? There we go. Now, Sensei, you are weak. Let's get you out of here. Get these halberds, knock that cavalry, which seems to be the biggest bottleneck right now. We got to get out of this bottleneck. Oh my goodness, let's get out of this bottleneck. See if we can pull some of you out of here. Come around through that other hole. Come on, pull back, pull back, pull back. Gotta break down that cavalry sooner or later. There at last. Let's get these leaders out of here. We broke through the wall. Let's make some progress now. Let's get down there. Let's get down there, guys. Let's go. Time to move on in. Enough of this silly little squabbling at the gates. Huang guy, you are pretty weak. Until I need you again, I'm going to pull you back. Who have we got? Now it's time to bring some reinforcements in. So we got some strength back here. Come on, nobody stop. Let's keep going forward. Do we have barricades? No, we do not have barricades here. So let's get this cavalry once and for all. So those barricades were possible barricades. So it looks like we do have the barricade here. So we're going to pull back this way. Aha. That looks like a barricade. Those look like barricades. So maybe this one isn't a fully built barricade? Is that how those symbols work? Well, let's just get this cavalry unit decimated and then we will continue the march forward. You guys are running, even though it doesn't seem like it. Lady Wu, it's time to bring you up. I don't know why I've been passively having you sit back there. Okay, there it goes. Let's take out this archer now as we move forward and establish some control. And it is time. You have served your purpose, cavalry. We're gonna need your maneuverability inside. Let's get you back over here. I almost forgot about you. Sometimes you get so focused on certain parts. Let's get that archer. Come on, speed up, guys. I know you're tired. Let's speed up for me. Let's do it. Everybody else, let's get you moving down this way. Let's clear these walls if we can, so they can't come in behind us as we turn up the road here. Ha! That's right. Take that. Ha! There we go. Let's start moving towards the city center. You silly guys peppering us here. Stop it. We're gonna come down and get you. Don't like the backside there. And we're just holding you right here, so he can't come around behind my rear end. Do I have anyone else I've forgotten about? Oh, those lovely, lovely cavalry. Let's get you up here where you can start maneuvering around if I need some assistance. These pesky archers up here, let's just get rid of you once and for all. Okay, you don't even... Oh, you do have... Okay, you're out of ammo, I would think. Get out of there. Don't run out of the building. You got these towers that'll plunk at you. Maybe I should just be ignoring these walls. I don't know. But I don't like moving up toward the center of the city with forces that can come in behind me, that's for sure. I'm taking some shots from their archers. This wall battle is not kind to me. I can just see this. I can already see pyrric victory. There, we're getting some people to it. Come Come on, we got to come in both sides on this Axeman here. Now that he's surrendering, we got to apply some pressure here. We got to knock him out. He is the one slowing me down up here so we can move on the city center. Let's do it. Come on, come on. Guys are killing me here, killing me. In fact, let's get the cavalry out there to knock them out once and for all. I guess I should have had the cavalry come in from that end to begin with, huh? There, the Axeman is showing signs. Showing signs of finally wearing out. Full court press, guys. Full court press. Let's take that last tower out if we can. So we lessen the shots going against those cavalry. Yeah, so that isn't a barricade. So only the ones, file that away for future reference. The ones that have the icons must be the true barricades. These are fake ones that I can just climb right over. Or maybe that's possible on all barricades. I thought barricades stopped my movement, but I could be wrong. Perhaps it's just if someone's behind the barricade, it increases their defense. That may be what it is. Let's get the cavalry back in there. We don't need any more pot shots since I'm taking forever to take out this tower. Come on, you guys. You halberds are a little on the pokey side. Let's move it. There, we've freed up the walls at last. Now, we can focus on the true target that we're going for. Swordsman, you're able to come down here. Let's get ready to move towards the city center. Okay, generals, I've held you back enough. We may need your little weakened health maneuvers to break through something over here. We'll find out. I took a little long to get over here. They've had a chance to position themselves a little bit. Get halberds on the front line. Looks like those archers are a non-factor. All archers are a non-factor at this moment. And we're out of range of those towers. So I think I'm feeling good for the final push at last. As I said, guys, the final push. Oh, the halberds are going to back away and leave the archers. Let's bring in the cavalry. Oh, we got a little thunderstorm. Maybe it'll cool off my hot and muggy day. I don't know if y'all could hear a little bit of thunder in the background. Kind of adds emphasis to the battle. Woo-ha! Cavalry against archers. Let's do it. You guys need to speed the heck up. There we go. None of this walking crap. So the rest of these are not exactly cavalry friendly units. So we'll let the cavalry do their job against the archers here. And then we'll back them off. As the rest of our forces are mustering forward. Oh, I see. You're being difficult. Here, let's get one of you guys up here to take care of his axemen, maybe both. And get my forces up here so I can launch this final attack. Whoops. Let's not. If I'm going to click, you stay clicked. Okay, we're out of range right there. If I have to, I can run them around the rear. If my frontal attack gets bogged down, what have we got left? We got some decimated units. Lady Wu, let's monitor this attack with you. You're in pretty good strength and up against a strategist. I believe in your abilities. Come on, no laggers. Let's get everybody up here that can help out.
快速前进！鼓起勇气，
More thunder for effect.
兵在此，片甲不留，听命，向前进军。
Let's get up here, guys. Forget about him. Forget about him. We need all of you forwards. Okay, while everybody's coming up, I'm getting impatient. You guys move forward. You guys come around here. We'll see if we can go around the side. Oh, I see. We can't move straight through that way.
骑兵听令，跑起来！勇士，进军！步兵待命。 顽强不屈，加快速度。 箭手听命。
Archers can be useful in taking positions, and I'm just sitting them in the back. We could have knocked out some of these tower positions with those archers. So let's not call this my cleanest battle ever. Come on, all you guys, let's get you up here. We're going to need you at some point. I imagine they're going to be difficult. Look at that, playing difficult on me. You, I want you around this way, not running through the front. We'll see if he's going to attack me that way.
长矛在手，炮兵注意，准备就绪。
We'll try to tie him up on the front as we attack in on the rear. Get some use out of this cavalry after all.
我军就要占领城池了。
炮兵听命，扑灭敌军。
马军准备。
This is kind of charge and hit kind of cavalry. It's not staying in a melee there with those spears. So let's back them up so we can charge again. See if we can get another full use out of you. Let's tie them down with these guys so we can do a rear charge again. Lady Wu, you go up against the strategist. And the cavalry, we're going to charge you back in.
胜利近在咫尺。
看好了，尽情
Come on, press the attack, press the attack. Break them down, break them down.
起手就绪。准备好冲锋了吗？
Okay, we did it. Ah. Not the smoothest battle in the world, but it was successful, and we let the computer go. Spit in the computer's eye that said we were going to have a defeat. It wasn't the prettiest of wins, but it was a close victory. I feel great. It wasn't a pyrric victory. That's the way I thought it was headed here. Oh ho! Woohoo!
只需静待微风轻
And for one more dramatic effect, if you can hear the thunder, there we go. Thundering our victory in the background.
而主公又将何去何从呢？
今日
我军
此胜
已兵
乃
临敌
承天之
军城下
恩泽，
而敌军仍在做困兽之斗。此战
And we definitely are going to take that city that was hard fought. Forced migration. Your general reports that swift colonization of the recently annexed territory will be crucial to our prosperity. With many of our people keen to seek residency in the newly acquired lands, he advises that we help speed up the migration process by sending out the military to organize and mobilize the masses. So we can improve our population. Well, you know, population right now, I am not interested in decreasing my replenishment. Population on a big old city is just fine with me. There's other ways we can impact that. So let's ignore that particular advice. And what have we got? Killed in battle. Also killed in battle. And we are now rivals, Lady Wu with Huang Zhu. And we are rivals, Huang Gai and Huang Zhu. And faction developments, he now has his capital over here in the Jiangxia farmland. So he does have one more territory. Huang Zhu is not quite defeated yet. And we captured the enemy capital. So that's all the news we have here. We are definitely in a weakened state here. And I am going to stay put this turn. Well, I'm out of movement anyway, but I may stay put a couple of turns. We'll see how I'm feeling. The reason I'm thinking that is because if we take his last city, although it's going to give him time to replenish, but we're looking at an open field battle where I feel I'm more set up for an open field battle. And Cao Cao, when we take Huang Zhu, there's a good chance it will be pressed up against Cao Cao, who is at war with us. So I don't know that I want to push here and get and arrive there with a depleted force that can then be swooped in upon by Cao Cao. That's my thinking. If y'all have any other ideas, let me know, but that's what I'm thinking right now. And then our son, Sun Ce, is down here. Whoa, helps if I turn the right way. Taking on the Changsha port. I believe it's a lopsided battle, and my goal here, if I recall, is to starve him out. Force him to come out, because I do not want to go. I have, whoops, my army. I have a lot of depleted units, and he's got the towers in there, and I have no fire arrows yet. No way to really go against those towers without killing myself. So we're going to try starving him out and forcing him to come out and sally forth to battle me. I think I have, while not great odds against him, I have better odds against him if that's the direction it goes. Let's take a look. We've got a reform coming up. Is there any reform that just tickles our fancy here? We have provincial iron tools. We got some farming unlocks, and I don't have a lot of different farming growth yet. Maybe that'll come more important to me down the road. Once again, I don't need, I think, to increase my trade because I'm not even able to use all my trade routes I have so far. So replenishment or recruitment cost, that's an option there. Industry, we will eventually expand there, but we don't have a ton of industrial buildings quite yet. So I'm thinking one of these available administrators, I don't have the extra person to be. We can always increase public order with the Bureau of Banditry, and we can, I'm going to build my income this way. We're going to go with the civil service recommendation and increase income all around from all sources, even my massive commerce that, well, one of these days I'm going to build. So let's focus on income at this point. Ooh, got my income up to 340 per turn. Way better than it was, but still early game pitiful. Can't wait till we settle down with all our battles here so we can focus a little bit on the economy, build up our income, and therefore build up our armies a bit better. I think we will just end the turn here and see if Cao Cao is brave to advance on me, or if Huang Zhu has mustered enough forces to try advancing back and repaying me. Let's see. He is sallying forth. We're predicting a pyrric victory, which seems to be... a lot of these battles have been pretty dang close. Let's see what kind of terrain we're going to be battling on. Well, good. I'm in the trees. He's not. I can probably rush forward to the tree edge to get some semblance of cover. How many archers? He doesn't have much in the way of archers anyway. Just that one archer unit. Oh, okay. Couple archer units, and that one is an archer captain, so he's probably going to be a little stronger. So he's got a couple archers here to work with. We'll see. These aren't ideal anti-archery cavalry, so we'll have to decide if I want to send them against their archers or not. Otherwise, we'll keep them in reserve to flank the rear of their attack if I can make that happen. So let's just start the battle and take a look. I'm in a chatty mood, and if you're like me, when you watch these playthroughs, you want to see the battles. So let's get into this battle. Sensei, here's your chance to show what you can do. Okay, his garrison is going to reinforce back in the corner, so at least with his initial force, which is small, we should be able to grab and move forward and grab the edge of the tree line and then see what develops from there. Since his reinforcements are on this side, let's see if we can hide my cavalry over here somewhere. How far over are we? Yeah, somewhere over here should be enough to get away. Once I quit the wobbling with this mouse. Okay, right behind the tree line right here. Let's see if we got hidden cavalry now over on the side. We're gonna stretch out my meager front line to keep them away from my archers. Let's just start this battle. Boom. Move you up to the edge of the forest. He's up at the top of the hill. Sensei, we may just get a taste if he's going to battle with us. He's got a buff. I can't quite tell what it is, but we may attempt, if he'll allow us, to do a duel. Let's move up a little faster, guys. We don't want him to come around and take the position I want. So he's coming at me quickly with these forces of his, and I'm fine with that. Waiting while he, oh no, I tell, so much for my excitement. I wanted him to just charge on down that hill. Sensei, let's get up there and see if he's open for a duel. Oh, he doesn't want a duel. Hang you back, you'll help with the battle. Let's set our halberds on the edge of the tree line. And we'll get our archery and crossbow forces behind that. And there's his complete force. Let's see if I can bring my cavalry a little closer, yet still be hidden. Perhaps right here. Okay, I got better range from the crossbowman, so he'll be in range there pretty soon. Increased cool down of abilities, so you're actually not bad to keep near Sensei so we can replenish his Flames of the Phoenix attack better. Uh-oh, our hidden men have been seen. Hopefully they can go back hidden as they move forward. He's advancing down the hill. Still, that's a good news for me. Gonna have to focus on his melee units because I am vastly outnumbered with the melee. And I'm worried about his archers. I may just have to bring my cavalry up against his archers, even though that is not their strength point. I'll have to try and remember to charge, pull back, and not get into extended melee, I guess, with his archers. That may be the best move to use them since they aren't archery strong cavalry. Shut up and die. Simple and to the point. Okay, let's take on the flanked guys here. The rest of the cavalry, or the rest of our attacking force will be in range shortly. Let's bring the cavalry out. And there we go. Let's focus on them. We'll keep their middle attack fine. And let's attack in and disrupt some of that archery fire. We can't afford to take too much. Okay, now they're shooting on my weakened cavalry. Let's see if we can disrupt that.
友军正在遭受攻击。进攻！
Sun Ce will bring you out. See if you can do a little disruption on their swordsman on the side here. Boom. Boom. Okay, that helps. That helps. Like Sun Ce, let's move you back out of there. Let my... Ooh, they're going against my guys over here.
我军士兵正在四散而逃。顽强不屈。
So time to bring some halberds over of my own. Since they're trying to take out, let's attack them on the backside. They're trying to take out. Okay, archers, we need your archery. Sun Ce, let's get out of here.
有趣，有趣。
Get away from those halberds. I don't want you having issues with the halberds. You're on cavalry. Let's see what we can do against these archers back here. Boom.
哈！敌军士兵正在溃逃。
Okay, let's see if we can help out back here.
骑兵听命，本位就绪，天下不留。骑手就绪，上！
Charge into the rear of these halberds. You're a little close for a charge, but that's where I need you. There we go. Break those lines. Break those lines. Now it's time to come down to the back of these lines because I am faltering over here, guys. I am faltering.
上吧，你尽可做得更好。
My crossbowmen put up a valiant fight, but they're not meant to hold a line like I've been asking them to do.
射手听命，本位开战。
Come on, take a blow on these swordsmen over here.
顽强不屈，射击！敌军仓皇逃窜，一群懦夫。准备好冲锋了吗？骑兵在此。骑兵就绪。
Come back out and do a repeated charge here again. We got crossbowmen. We got to shoot in on him. Let's see if we can get some damage over here.
箭手听命。
And I have bowmen that are doing nothing here. Do I want to accept a challenge? He's feeling desperate, but let's do it.
取胜。顽强不屈。 风翔云端。
Oh, blood covered already. Let's kind of take a look at him this way.
出手就是。弓箭。离胜利又近了一
We
步。
got them to charge away, so I think we're in good shape. As long as we win this duel, we'll be fine. He's got to be feeling demoralized after seeing his armies routing and running away. Hwah! He flipped me over. Come on, Sensei, show what you're made of here.
时机已至。
Power move, can you finish him off? Oh, didn't we? We didn't quite make it.
事时已尽。
You have to finish him off the hard way, yes.
敌将受手，贼众溃不成军。
And that is the end of this battle. Now they emerged after us, so I think what we need to do is we need to look at chasing down with whomever we have left and see if we can do some more damage. Sensei, you just got out of an... Because I believe they're just going to run back to their town. That's only 2. Chase down with whom I can.
做好准备。
Here, let's get the... So that they can't go back into their town and replenish their town and make me still have to go up against those towers. So I'd rather not have to starve them out again, because I'm even in worse shape to go up against some towers. Oh, so let's just chase them down. Let's speed it up, see if we can take care of them before they all get off the map. And Sensei didn't. Come on, Lu Fan, knock his last two guys out over there. Let's see how much is left. He doesn't have many left, but I don't either. I don't either. And these weakened little units down here would just turn to mush going against up towers. So if he's able to hold out still, I'm going to have to still starve him out and hope he sallies forth once again.
我军如有天助，气焰大盛。
12 heroism, and I'm gonna go on the recruitment side because I am majorly replenished. Yeah, and he still shows a force in there. Yuan Shu and Wang Quang, that's not a big issue with me. Of course, my bud, we always want to support him. Yellow Turban Rebellion has emerged in another province, and faction developments, that doesn't really matter right now. Let's see, who do you have left in there? Okay, they aren't even available. You are still alive, even we saw you go down in majorly bloody fashion. And Changsha, what kind of garrison do you even have left over here in the trade port? Not much. They exist, but it's enough for him to hold out, and I am not going to charge in against those towers because my force is even worse. Oh my goodness! About this archer, the archers are my strength right now. Okay, that is the turn. It looks like I am going to, as I said, now that I'm depleted everywhere, I'm thinking I'm going to park myself right in town. Also want to get that last convalescing unit back. Let's see, we all have single replenishment, 16 turns. Oh, we got some major replenishment going on. I wonder if I can at least, well, I'm not going to be able to do anything. I'm not going to move forward, so we're just going to stay put. Sorry if it seems like I'm turtling, but that's what I'm looking at here. Let's see if we got anything we can do to help out my income here. And there's a cheap way that will help some income too, and one more food production, since I'm sitting, I just noticed, on 0 food. Probably because of the city I just took over. I should have probably gobbled up all my spare food, so we better start building up some food resources. And what else? Any place else? Changsha, it's saying I can afford a building, and I can always do the mercenary conscription office. It'll increase my replenishment by 3%, and I can afford it with 1800. Yeah, I can afford it. My income's going up with the city I've taken over. I'm up over 500 now. I just need to get that Changsha trade port and to help my income again, and I'll start feeling more comfortable. So we got a couple things going to help replenishment and food, and some minor adjustments or increases to income. There is our turn. Let's move forward. And we briefly got up to our top level of heroism. Retinue upkeep, recruitment costs, satisfaction, all at the top tier, but it'll drop right after this turn unless something dramatic happens. So let's see what the next turn brings us. Yuan Shao. He's a little farther north. He's interested. What is he asking to? A war axe and my champion's leather. I have no use for it at the moment with my current characters. Do I want to worry about a coalition far to the north? I don't think I want to get into a coalition this early, especially one that'll keep me focused up north. I'd just as soon, if anything, build a coalition with my bud over here, Yuan Shu. I think we'll do it that way. So I'm gonna cancel this deal. We are going to reject it, for better or worse. I think it's just a little early to be building coalitions with forces that far away that I just don't have the forces to match up there. Now he moved out of Changsha. That's what it looks like. Do I have myself an opening here now? We'll have to take a closer look. Han Empire, we see a
春风吹遍大地。
faction succession. I don't care about that unless maybe that guy died. Nope. Yeah, maybe that's who died or something. Diplomacy, Yellow Turban, not a concern. Han Fu, not a concern. Wang Lang, not a concern. These guys, they can fight the Yellow Turban all day long. Disease has spread amongst the men. Uh-oh. Even now, your forces fester with a lingering illness. It would be possible, however, to turn this to our advantage, sending the pestilential bandages and blankets over the enemy walls, infecting the enemy as well. No, I would rather, disease. I'm gonna lose supplies. And send medicine. Decrease. Let's be the benefactor. We'll send the medicine. I don't need these diseases to spread and impact me.
养兵千日。
What does it mean if we look at attacking here? I can't demand surrender, but I have a mega superior forces now because he removed his forces. I think we can delegate this battle with only 750 against 36. We're just going to delegate and see if we can once and for all take over Changsha Port, Trade Port City.
全力奋战，则战
A decisive victory. I will take it. We didn't lose anybody. Now that's the way to go against towers. Woo! Occupy.
先收下来。
There we go. We're expanding our territory, and it gives us a breather moment with Sun Tse to muster his forces. In fact, we got some great replenishment if I stay put on the cavalry and the halberds there, because they're so depleted. And we got a promotion on Lady Wu. Okay. Sun Tse and Lu Fan gaining friendship from that battle. And finally, the mercenary conscription office has been built. Let's take a peek at Changsha. Do we? Yes, let's repair the damage in Changsha. As a matter of fact, I didn't even check Jiangxia. They have tons of damage there. What kind of buildings are we looking at? Communal workshops? Yes, we can fix that. We have an irrigated farm. We can fix that. So I wasted a turn, I believe, in fixing these damaged buildings. I don't think I need a tax collector at this point. I don't want to take the public order hit this early on. So I am going to demolish that particular building. Farm supply storage, yes, we'll keep that. So everything should be under repair now in all my cities. And that alone, although my garrison here is overcoming the devastation, so we're still gaining support there. But that should change my support here once we get rid of the devastation, hopefully. All right. So we are having a stay put turn. Let's just get Lady Wu promoted. See what we want to do with her. We have an opportunity for zeal. We have an opportunity for understanding. Unlocks industrial exploitation. Probably not as crucial since you're a general and not working in the cities. Discipline and intensity. What seems to be the most useful? You have melee armor piercing damage. I think that's the one of all the uses seems to be. I think that's where we'll go. I like some of the follow-up traits also, so that's how we'll promote Lady Wu to most benefit us. And at this point, I think we've gone long enough for this particular episode. We've made some progress at last. Our income is hovering around just below 500. And as we replenish and build these cities up, as they get repaired and expanded, we should be able to have a positive impact on our income. So I just want to thank you, ZigZagZog, signing off from Western Kentucky. Thank you for tuning in. Any comments, any likes, any subscriptions would be greatly appreciated. And you all have a wonderful day.